Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I want to talk about a giant Lucid Motors leak that was discovered by Stian Walgermo. I also want to cover some other important CCIV updates. For example, the $2 trillion infrastructure bill that's rumoured to increase the current $7,500 EV tax credit to $10,000, which would therefore impact the EV industry massively. Lucid Motors also released new details on their massaging seats and also dropped some potential hints about the Apple partnership. So stay tuned and let's make some money. Now, before I dive into the video, I just want to remind you all to subscribe, ding that notification bell, drop a like down below, and be sure to check out Webull and Free Trade down in the description below to get 2 free shares worth up to $1,850. Also, consider checking out the Patreon and becoming part of the team. Now I want to dive straight in with the key information. So, Stian Walgermo, the same guy that produced this spreadsheet that shows all of the future catalysts for Lucid Motors, also did some digging and determined that Valeo are the company supplying the LIDAR for Lucid Motors, based on information contained within the S4 offering and also based on this photo of a Lucid Air with the LIDAR attached. Obviously, the Lucid Air comes with level 2 autonomous technology and is level 3 ready. Over-the-air updates will be made to the car as necessary. But interestingly, Valeo are currently testing level 4 autonomous technology right now in Japan. This is a major step forward for autonomous technology. Most providers are currently stuck on level 2 or level 3 of the 5-step scale. With the level 2 or level 3 technology, the vehicle can control the accelerating, the braking and the steering. But the passenger or the driver must still be aware and focused on the environment and ready to take action when necessary. With level 4 technology, additional capabilities are programmed into the autonomous system, allowing for traffic sign and traffic light recognition, so your vehicle can stop at a red light or a stop sign and set off again at the green light. However, level 4 technology still works on a set of rules and isn't fully independent and self-thinking. Therefore, the vehicle might only be able to complete, say, 99% of tasks, not 100% of tasks. So the driver must still be there and somewhat semi-focused and ready to take action if necessary, but much less likely to take action than with level 3 technology. Valeo can also pinpoint a car's location anywhere in the world with an error margin of only 12 centimeters. Which is pretty incredible to something like Google Maps that has an error margin of several meters. Valeo's LiDAR technology also can't be blinded by sunlight or fooled by shadows, which is the downside to some camera-based systems. This goes to show just how close Valeo are to level 4 and level 5 autonomous technology. They've also managed to significantly reduce their costs over the years to make it very possible and very competitive for almost any car to contain fully autonomous technology at a very reasonable price tag. Interestingly, Valeo already supply LiDAR technology to some other large vehicle manufacturers, such as Audi and Hyundai, and therefore Valeo must have a good quality product to offer, otherwise they wouldn't be used by large manufacturers. And therefore it's good that Lucid has picked a reputable and high quality supplier for such a crucial piece of technology. Just a quick reminder to scroll down and make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. If you're not and you've already watched some of my other videos, then subscribe and make sure to ding the notification bell, because that way you'll be alerted when I upload a new video. Now let's talk about the new $2 trillion infrastructure plan. Included within this bill is expected to be around $100 billion for new EV customer rebates, around $15 billion to build up to 500,000 new EV charging stations, and other spending for electric school buses, transit vehicles, and other rebates and incentives. The EV tax credit under the current incentive scheme is $7,500 per EV, up to 200,000 vehicles per EV manufacturer, which means that large EV manufacturers like Tesla are excluded from the scheme. The new system is rumoured to firstly increase the current EV tax credit to $10,000, but also to remove that 200,000 vehicle cap. However, the scheme is going to be directed only to American-made EVs, and therefore it's great news for companies like Lucid Motors and Tesla, but might discourage other EV manufacturers like NIO, XPeng or Li Autos. The White House press stated that they'd like to have some progress on the infrastructure plan by Memorial Day, with the plan expected to be approved by this summer, which would be just in time for the release of the Lucid Air, which is obviously expected to happen in the second half of this year. Interestingly enough, Saudi Arabia are also introducing their own green energy initiative, with plans to plant 50 billion trees and to cut their carbon emissions by up to 60% by investing in renewable companies such as Lucid Motors. This would be great for Lucid Motors if they can continue to receive investment from the Saudi PIF in order to expand into the Middle East and to build their factory there as well. They can continue selling the Lucid cars and also the stationary energy storage systems to people in the Middle East as well. I'll be sure to keep you updated on the infrastructure plan and how that'll affect Lucid Motors. But for now, let's also talk about the recent CEO drive and look at some of the additional features on the Lucid Air. Peter recently took the car for a drive around Manhattan, which is a long way from their manufacturing facility in Arizona and also from their head office in California. In this drive, Peter noted a number of things that he likes about the car, such as the instrument panel, but also things in the car that he dislikes and needs to continue improving on, such as the buttons or the switches on the dashboard. Peter also went over the massaging options on the front seats and also the various different driving modes. This is really impressive because not many cars actually have massaging seats. Again, Lucid are focusing on the luxury aspect of the vehicle. But obviously there are a few cars that do have massaging seats, such as the Rolls-Royce Phantom, the Mercedes S-Class, the Range Rover and a few others, but neither the Tesla Model S or the Tesla Model X, or any other Tesla for that matter, comes with massaging seats. But interestingly, the NIO ET7 does actually come with massaging seats. This is obviously a massive plus for the Lucid Air and just goes to show that the Lucid is just that one step higher than most of the other cars out there on the market at the moment. And finally, Lucid Motors seem to be stoking the Apple rumours fire themselves nowadays. They recently posted a tweet announcing that they had updated their website for the Lucid Air. Simple enough, right? But they also attached a video scrolling through the website very clearly on an iPhone. They could have just attached a picture in landscape form or even in portrait form, but they decided to shrink it down and add it onto the screen of an Apple iPhone. Peter has always enjoyed playing games with us as the audience, previously hinting at the merger with CCIV and also his plans to work with a large Silicon Valley tech company. It's clear that rumours are going around about Lucid and Apple working together, but neither party has been denying the rumours. Technically, Peter would have to deny the rumours if there were no such talks going on, and therefore it's very possible that Lucid are in talks with Apple, just like Lucid are also in talks with 6 large vehicle manufacturers over the past year about vehicle supply or parts supply agreements. But obviously there's a big difference between just talking to a company and having a deal fully agreed and ready to go. So maybe Lucid and Apple aren't quite in that position yet where they have a deal agreed. In terms of the CCIV stock, it has fallen slightly back down to around $23. It seems that pretty much all tech stocks at the moment are forming this symmetrical triangle pattern, or even a descending triangle pattern. It's not just CCIV, it's the entire tech industry. We'll have to see over the coming few days and coming few weeks which way these stocks break out of this symmetrical triangle pattern. And as always guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out some of my others. Also remember to get your free stocks with Webull and Freetrade down in the description below, and consider joining the Patreon and becoming part of the team. But for now, cheers.